Coronation Street spoiler, Michael finds himself in a dangerous situation. In the upcoming episodes, 11-174, 11-175, airing on Wednesday, January 24, 2024, at 8 p.m. on ITV1, Ed informs Dee Dee that his friend Marcus offered him a place to stay, and he plans to move out today. Ed hopes that Gary will make an offer for the yard. However, Gary tells Ed at the bistro that he won't be purchasing the yard. As Dee Dee helps Ed pack, Marcus calls and says the spare room is no longer available, but Ed conceals the truth. Ronnie informs Michael that Ed is now homeless, and Leanne reveals that Ed seemed desperate after a meeting with Gary. Michael is shocked to see smoke coming from the builder's yard. As he rushes upstairs, Ed is nowhere to be found. Michael realizes the fire has spread, and the stairs are now engulfed in flames. Will someone rescue Michael in time? Meanwhile, in the Rovers, Simon confesses to Bobby that he took a day off, partied with friends, and now has a terrible hangover. When Simon returns to work late, Beth points out that others wouldn't get away with it. Carla instructs Simon to make a delivery using the underworld van, but he refuses. Will Simon face consequences for his actions? Elsewhere, Bernie visits the flower shop flat and finds Billy on the sofa, having put his back out helping Paul. Moses, running late, explains to Todd how overworked he is. As Todd comforts Moses with a hug, Bernie watches angrily from a distance. Moses receives a call from his boss, informing him of suspension. How will Paul react? In another plotline, Tracy introduces Tommy Orpington, the decorator, to number 1. Tommy reveals he's a retired footballer, surprising Steve when he returns home. Tracy reminds Steve not to distract Tommy, as they've hired him for decorating. Lastly, convinced that Liam is hiding something, Maria shares her suspicions with Gary. Tommy Orpington makes his entrance at number 1, taking on the role of a decorator. Little does he know, his arrival sends shockwaves through the household, especially for Steve. In a surprising twist, Tommy was once Steve's idol during his time playing for Weatherfield County. Overwhelmed by nostalgia and admiration, Stevie finds himself starstruck in the presence of his former hero. However, Tracy, not sharing the same sentiment, becomes visibly irritated by Steve's reaction. Sensing the need to address the situation, Tracy gives Steve a stern warning. She emphasizes that Tommy has been hired for a specific purpose, as a decorator, and Steve should refrain from being distracted by his starstruck feelings. This sets the stage for a humorous yet potentially challenging dynamic between Steve, his idol Tommy, and the task at hand, getting the decorating job done without any disruptions. If you enjoy the content on this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Your support means a lot, and it helps us create more awesome videos for you. Thank you for being part of our community.